on now. Stop being nosy. Delete that data ASAP.
It's like, nah, bruh. I got that bookmarked.
Yeah. So you got to tell her put more arch on her back.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy CJ with the Intel, and you already see Rakai is in the building. Pluto is more than just a planet. It is also an anime that has come highly regarded. It is getting so much love on IMDb. It has a 9.2 out of 10. You know how hard it is to get a 9 out of 10 on IMDb? This project has it.
Man, it's hard to get anything above an 8 on IMDb's. A 9.2?
Yeah, it's really surprising because the first episode was tough. It was a tough watch to kind of get through. So we are hoping that it's going to prove worthy of that score. If you need to catch up with some of the first episodes, don't worry, there'll be a link in the description for that. And make sure you stay to the end because we're gonna be chopping it up and maybe discussing how much better this has got compared to the first episode.
Please, Father, please take the wheel, Father, please.
Well, even though it's been a bit of a slow start, we're gonna get off to it really quickly. So without any further ado, let's get started. I will say this, slow pace or not, the art is beautiful. The artistry is definitely something that needs to be noted.
It absolutely is. Like, it looks very good. I mean, it's not Spirited Away or Princess Mononoke, but it looks good.
For what it's worth, we made a positive ID on the victim, sir.
New detective? Okay. Got my man out here looking like Sweet Tooth.
I feel like I remember some other cases involving horns recently.
You are very right.
Malicious or bad luck?
It must be in America.
Did this thing collapse on its own?
I see police in English.
Victim there was a human, Bernard Lanka. He was a leading figure in the robot liberation movement.
I guess we better reach out to Europol.
It's crazy how they don't ever show that dude's face.
Mm-hmm.
How curious.
What do you mean, sir?
I'm looking right at you, and I know you're a fellow robot.
Huh.
Person.
Yeah, I'm pretending too. But the more I do it, the more I start to figure it out.
To figure what out?
The meaning of tasty.
As you munch on a chip.
I don't know. I just wanted to see it.
Wonderful. You really live up to your reputation, Adam.
Adam, first man, huh? Okay.
Mont Blanc in the Alps, North number 2 in Scotland after that. And no good suspects as of yet.
And you think maybe they're gonna come after me?
So North is confirmed to be dead then. Okay.
They're trying to destroy the 7 most powerful robots humanity's produced.
Why would they want to do that?
I think you already know why.
Wouldn't that mean that both of them are on the list?
Oh, yeah, I'm afraid not. My chip's full of classified info on other cases. Not to mention my personal data.
Yeah, you don't want to see me and the wifey get down.
Of course, as we've already established, your artificial intelligence is more advanced than mine. I'm trusting you.
I won't be long.
Oh, he puts it where his heart is, huh? That's different. That's poignant, actually.
But it actually ties in very closely to Astro Boy.
Ah, but of course, for as human as they've designed you to be, it would be odder if you didn't.
And he's doing it in private? That's telling. Like he ain't trying to front for somebody.
If you make a promise, you have to do it. No backing out.
Yeah, I promise.
Your wife is a real nice lady.
Uh-huh.
Come on now. Stop being nosy. Delete that data ASAP.
It's like, nah, bruh. I got that bookmarked.
Yeah. So you got to tell her put more arch on her back.
You and your wife are gonna be okay, Inspector. Whatever comes your way, you two can handle it.
Thank you for that. Well then, Adam, guess I'll see you around.
One day, I too shall clap at the cheeks of my robot wife.
I've already optimized your style.
was, they squeezed the hell out of him.
No trace of DNA?
No.
Fire up the 3D simulator.
Oh, shit. We in the danger room?
Mm-hmm.
When a robot pays a visit, do you serve them food and drink?
You pretend to eat all the time, you little smart aleck. What's your point?
Don't be hating.
Excuse me, sir? Could I see an image of the corpse as you found it?
I don't think that's something a kid like you should...
Just show
I'm
him.
not a kid,
He
man.
only looks like a kid. He's a robot,
Yeah.
remember?
Right.
Yeah.
The god of death. He had horns like these.
This is one of Gesicht's memories.
The Roman god of the dead.
Looking for what, though?
Under here! Show us underneath!
That technology is dope.
No, this boy's killing it with his X-ray vision. Who needs Superman?
In the moments before he died, Mr. Tazaki was searching his study, looking for a business card. One that he got from you.
Oh.
Not long after, the Kingdom of Persia was accused of having exactly those kinds of robots. The charge was brought by President Alexander of the United States of Thracia.
The United States of Thracia.
We came here to fight for a just cause, didn't we? To liberate robots from the yoke of oppression. That's why we came, right?
My man with the buzz cut don't seem to care about none of that.
You don't.
With the Guile 3000.
Access the network
Yeah.
feed.
He's like, is that what you came for? I just came to kill people.
Yeah. Get my numbers right.
Funny that we see stuff like this. Like, this must be going to be a reality. You know, mix boxing and MMA and professional wrestling with robots. Because, again, this reminds me of that movie Real Steel.
Ah, yup.
Like, even to the point where the robot that they was using was named Adam.
That's true.
Luck.
Uh-huh. Humans always laugh at me, harping on it as much as I do. But hey, Brando's a lucky guy.
So is this dude a robot too, like Gesicht?
I don't know. I just assumed he was in like a mech suit or something.
I saw that look on your face, detective. It says, why does a famous athlete live in a dump like this? Don't they pay him?
Huh? No.
He's saving all his coins.
Oh, it's about to look like the Bat Cave up in this bad boy.
Attention! The king of the fighting world is home.
Oh, all the kiddos. All right, well, I guess he's flesh and blood for real, for real.
He's got the United Nations of kids there. All
The robot adoption system, in other words.
Yeah, we started with one, but it wasn't long before we took in another kid. The more the merrier.
Oh, so they are robots.
yeah. Well, I got that when he said something about he never know if he's gonna come home or in a box of bits headed to the scrap heap.
That's weird, huh? I got kids so I could die knowing my wife wouldn't be all alone. And now that they're here, I just want to stick around forever.
So did these kids grow?
No, this is so weird.
Long as I've got my family behind me, I'm invincible. If you need help, just say the word.
Oh yeah, you about to get mollywopped.
Yeah, anytime somebody start talking like that, your time is up, playboy.
Another win for the undefeated champ! He defended his title with skill and showmanship! What a match!
Oh, that's the other dude that was at the battle, right? That was his robot. That was on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Next month, Hercules will finally have his long-anticipated showdown with Brando from Turkey, the European champ! Yes! Hercules with his signature pose! What a night!
Scooting over into Power Ranger.
Hey man, you retire and go straight to the WWE.
That it would cheapen the view of the ruins, and that it was a waste of time and money.
Like robot steroids.
Care for a cup of tea? I was thinking maybe we could sit and talk.
I don't play at human stuff. Then there's us robots, detective. Unless we go to the trouble of erasing something, our memories are gonna last forever.
I think they would call it compassion.
I wonder if we're evolving in our own way.
That's gonna come back.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to the zoo with you next time around. Yeah, it's a promise.
You'll break that promise like you broke this one.
Oh.
Never, because this time I promise as a man.
Oh yeah, you definitely ain't coming back.
They're making me do an interview.
An interview?
It's a conversation with Miss Istanbul, technically.
She's best.
Oh yeah, Miss Istanbul.
Hey, don't be like that.
She's
Your
like,
hubby's
I'm
the
beat your
European
ass when you
champ. I've got obligations to my adoring public.
Watch where you put your hydraulics.
I took my suit for a joyride because I need the practice.
So yeah, I get that.
He's like, but it doesn't seem like you really do.
I'll be back before you know it.
Keep on making these
Famous last
promises.
words.
Yep.
His AI checked out as perfect in every way.
It was perfect? If a perfect AI can kill a human, what does that mean, Professor? Maybe he's the most human of us all.
This should be a good spot.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that right there. That's how people end up missing. You went to John Dutton and put you on the train station.
Oh. Oh, when he becomes the bot, they're not playing. Okay.
No.
Oh, spend that budget. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Greece.
Yeah, your boy getting that work.
Detective, what's the matter?
You can hear it.
Patch yourself in. Now, Hercules.
Son of a...
Adam, patch into this signal feed.
What's wrong? I'm here, Adam.
I'm getting a signal from his temple.
I'll show you what it means to go head-to-head with the champ. Brendo, stop! Don't try to do this alone!
Just get out of there.
Brandon don't know what he's getting himself into.
You killed Montblanc! He was my friend! Do not fight that thing by yourself, Brando. We're on our way.
That's cool. He said, you getting ready to go hang out with him. Y'all getting ready to go to the WD-40 Jiffy Lube in the sky.
Gonna be nothing but a bunch of Lego pieces when they get there.
Mm-hmm.
Professor, I have to go now.
I don't understand. Go where?
Someone is attacking Brando and he's transmitting to us. I have to get there before he...
And that'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Tornado has struck.
Damn.
Damn, they driving.
Brando, we're on our way. Do you copy?
Lego.
Yep.
Damn.
The sea.
Easy.
I was really looking forward to it.
I was too.
I was gonna mop the floor with you.
It can wait. Don't push yourself.
Dang.
Mm. He said, in case you just need to check my resume, check my score. Wait a minute. That's all of dude and his kids and his wife and stuff, right?
That's it.
Did he take his chip or something?
Damn it. My circuits are all messed up.
Brando, please.
Brando gone, boy. I just rushed into that like a big dummy. It's all right there.
That's that for that.
I promised my kids that I'd take him to the zoo next time around. I promised them as a man.
Brando.
He sent his final transmission from here. I've been pinging him non-stop, but...
Car can fly and everything. He still didn't make it on time.
Go on.
What could it have been?
Can you put it on the monitor for me, Adam?
Yeah,
That just noise is like sonic warfare. Like,
here it is. It's right after this part.
What am I looking at?
The mountains?
Maybe.
If I had to explain this in human terms, I'd call it death incarnate.
Death incarnate?
It's suffering. The pain, it's endless.
Yeah,
He's broadcasting this all in their minds, right?
yeah.
We're here at Istanbul's Blue Mosque Coliseum. Thousands of mourners have come to pay their respects to their fallen hero, Brando.
Scraped up what they could to put in that coffin.
How long you gonna waste your time doing this, huh? If you don't defend your title soon, they're gonna give it to the second place fighter. Hercules, are you even listening to me?
Dog, I got somebody hunting me, man. I ain't trying to think about getting in the ring.
I'll sue you for breach of contract and I'll win. I'm the king of the
Like
fight
the
promoters.
North #2 and Brando was toughest people I knew.
When they get a hit, it's debris from Brando's Pancratian suit. Even though he perished, Brando said he beat the other guy.
But here you are paying for it out of pocket. You feel like you owe the guy, is that what it is? Your fans are all waiting for you, pal.
Bro, I'm literally picking up the pieces of my homeboy and you over here talking about work?
Yeah, he was gaslighting him big time.
I'm begging you here, champ. Come on back.
He's worried about his money. Don't mess with the money.
Actually, sir, we didn't find them in the water. His arms weren't on the ocean floor. We found them on a tiny island some 100 kilometers out from here.
Dang,
We'll lead the way.
100 kilometers from here?
Yeah, and how they find that here?
There he goes.
There go your money. There go your check.
Over there, on that bit of rock.
No, it can't be. It's Brando's memory chip. And arms. Hosed like horns.
Dang.
The killer.
Nah, bruh.
Dead yet.
Man used his arms as the branches. Golly.
That's deep.
And gave up the memory chip like, check it. Hey, rocked your boy. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you wanna watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Sintel. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Huh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a messed up way to go out, man. I mean, they set it up. They set it up for the downfall. They used a lot of typical kind of like storytelling tropes, all the goodbyes and I'll be back and I promise and all of that. So we knew that was coming.
Well, it's just like we saw him when he started foreshadowing, and yes, and I'm gonna do this and I'll be right back. Yeah. And Daddy's on his way home. He's like, bruh, you ain't never coming home again.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah, this is your last go round, my guy.
Time to hear that pop. Oh, that sucks, man. I'll say the one thing I did pick up though on this, to me, outside of the obvious death scene that Brandon was going to go through, there was an interesting exchange between the detective and the kid, and we got like a quick glimpse of the kid in the last couple of seconds of the first episode, and then it starts off with the kid to begin with, and we get a chance to look at just what he represents. He's a peace ambassador that looks like a child who was there to help the clean up with the war effort, but he has these detective skills. I thought the what is the word they had it in Star Trek when they went to the room that make up stuff, the not the danger room. It's like
the
holodeck. Yeah.
Holodeck.
Yeah. So it's the holodeck, which the holodeck, can make real things out of whatever the hell. I thought that, to me, if I'm being honest, was probably the more interesting part of this episode. Don't get me wrong, the fight was good and stuff, but to see that level of detective work probably stood out the most for me for this episode. How about you, man, regarding like this episode? Anything stand out for you?
I don't know. The holodeck was good. I don't know. I think I'm having, it's not difficulty, but it's like, who are we supposed to be following? Like, am I supposed to be caring about Gesicht, or is the main character Adam?
Right.
Like, because I don't know who the main character is. And I'm assuming that the serial killer, the bad guy who's killing these people and robots, is Pluto.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, and I know sometimes, you hold it back for a big reveal, but I think we either caught some sort of glimpse of Pluto or got some more information about Pluto and Pluto's motivation as of yet. Because we don't have any really rhyme or reason why it's being done. We just know it's being done, and they're doing their best they can to anticipate who's on his list, even though that's to no avail, because he is killing. And you know what they say? Who gonna stop me, boo?
Yeah.
Who gonna stop me, boo?
Yeah, this is happening. We're having a tough time kind of like understanding the why. They gave us another like interesting scene to kind of give us some more context as to who these ultimate robot warriors are. And, they're standing on the hill of this gigantic battlefield. And if you're thinking about it in terms of you being a robot, it's a bunch of your colleagues that's been massacred across the battlefield, and they're, questioning the why. One of them was a peacekeeper in the Alps, planting trees. Another one, jumped into the WWE. Well, two of them jumped into the WWE and decided to become Macho Man, and Hulk Hogan, which
Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, Ultimate Warrior. It's. I guess for me, I don't know if these lulls are translating in the same ways maybe the manga has. Maybe in the manga, when you're going through these slower moments, maybe the art will keep you more intrigued, or maybe there's got to be something else that I'm feeling is being lost in translation. I don't think this is bad. It's just the pacing is tough. It's a bit of a grind, because each one of these episodes is an hour long, and it's an hour long of some deep diving with some character development. For those of you who have concerns about storytelling not having good character development, I feel like this is the pendulum swinging. It's an overcorrection, is what it kind of feels like. It's like, yo.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm usually all for world building. I'm all for character development, but this right here, listen, in normal circumstances, I'd be like, you know what? I had fun, but I shall bid you adieu. The second episode was better than the first, but it's not holding up.
Yeah, maybe it's feeling to me like they're trying to make sure they give us some weight to the death of these characters. And I think that's why we're spending so much time. I mean, in a good way to give weight to a character is to give them a family. Family to me is a little confusing.
But right now, Pluto's killed like 5-6 people, robots and people. And the only one, and that's barely, it was only because of the kids. Brando was the only one who was like, man, that's messed up. But I mean, I wasn't to the point where I cared. Like right now, I think, I don't know, maybe because he looks like a kid, if he were to kill Adam, I'd be like, man, I'm not watching this no more.
I see what you're saying.
Or even if it was Gesicht, like at least Gesicht has been kind of a constant and flowed through both episodes. Yeah. But I don't know that we even care enough about him, just because he is so, it's amazing too that he is so emotionless what you would think a typical cyborg, robot would be.
Right.
But when you saw Mont Blanc, after the end of the war, Mont Blanc is sitting in the sand, looking out at all the dead robots and all the dead people in the sand, and he's like melancholy, and he's out there reflecting, and I'm like, he about to go and pull out a rake and do him a Zen garden. That is very human for a robot. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Let me know in the comment section for those who have read the manga how this translation is going, because it's I would refer back to IMDb, and even though it doesn't have a whole lot of votes, it's still very difficult to pull an 8 and a 9 on these projects. Now it's got an 8.7, and this is with over 2,000 votes. It has an 8.7 for the series as a whole. So maybe there is something that we still haven't gotten to, but it's been such a grind to get through each hour in order to get to it. Like, I feel like I'm starting to get beat over the head that this robot has feelings and is his own sentient thing. It's like, okay, I kind of get it. So let's get back to that. Either that or maybe get back to the detective work or something. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be better if it was just a procedural, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, especially you're a robot. To me, even the detective work is weak. The best detective work so far has been Adam.
Yeah.
Because what he did on the holodeck, like, I know, like, when you go out to a crime scene, you can take all the pictures in the world and go back to the lab and try to recreate and look at all the pictures.
Right.
But then to recreate the whole thing and then be able to see up under the rubble and go all the way, like, it's like, wait, how they do that? Like,
yeah, where they do that at?
I don't know. I think plus two, I think we have gotten, even though it's not real, we have gotten so inundated over the years with your just Batman, the way he solves crime. I mean, and I guess if you got a couple of Billy, you can solve crime really great because you got the best gadgets.
Right.
But beyond that, you take your shows like your CSI and your NCIS and all these detective and cop shows and stuff like that. If this played out as a police, detective or a procedural,
yeah,
that would be one thing,
right.
And it would be weak, and that because based on what we've seen, what we know,
right.
I don't know. I just right now, because I see elements of so many things in this.
Mm-hmm.
I could see from that angle, I could see where people like this because it's almost nostalgic. It reminds you of so many things while they're doing this character development.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as moving the story, getting you a real understanding of the characters and letting you care about them before before Pluto kills them off.
Right.
I'm not getting that. So I don't know. I don't feel that I am any better versed at what this story is and where it's going than I was when we first started.
And for those that's made it this far into this to the review portion, and for those that strongly disagree, let us know why. What is the context that we're missing? I feel that the show is doing a disservice by playing the whole Jaws effect, right? In case you didn't know, Jaws was a movie about a shark, and when they made the movie, they had mechanical problems with the shark, so they had to lean a lot on the idea of this horrible thing that's under the water that you can't see. And they did such a good job. It's one of the reasons why Jaws is done so well. But where this fails, where Jaws shines, is that they do a good job of building up that anticipation. Whereas with this, like, even the parts I'm supposed to have like an emotional connection to, it falls flat because I can't really see what's going on. Like even when dude died, like, we didn't see the fight. All we saw was a bunch of bubbles going up. I'm like, okay, I can't really connect with bubbles. You know what I'm saying?
We got that's 2 episodes in a row. We got cheated. Like, we didn't see what happened with Brando. We didn't see what happened with North 2.
Yeah.
Like, North number 2, you gave us a storm and some lightning. And this one, you gave us some clouds and some bubbles. He went in the ocean. Like, for real?
That part. Like, you got all this great technology and robots, you know, and maybe I'm old school with it. You know, when I see robots, I want to see robots fight. You know, I want to see like some dismemberment, some cool saws coming out, spikes being smashed into things. You know, and even like, and I hate to sound like I'm just completely just shitting on it, but even during like the wrestling scene, it was a little lackluster. You know, we saw like I'm like, why are we doing, you know, chokeouts and arm guards for a robot?
Chokeouts on robots.
Yeah, it's just not connecting the dots. So I challenge everybody that's in the comment section to prove me wrong and tell me what it is I'm missing, why I should still continue watching. And yeah, I guess we can just leave it on that. All right, hey, this was episode 2. I'm still scratching my head trying to figure out the why behind everything. I'm not gonna lie, we're definitely gonna drop these 2 and we're gonna see how it responds, and then, you know, based on that we'll see how far we're gonna continue, because 8-7 with over 2,000 votes. I'm just trying to figure out the why. If you've been enjoying this conversation, and regardless of if we like it or not, but if at least we're coming up with some thought-provoking concepts and ideas as to why we disliked it, and you want this to continue, hit that subscription button, and of course give us that thumbs up, because that's how the people know you're digging what you're watching. And if you want to get to know Wakai a little bit better, go ahead and drop the socials, my guy.
Oh, and all social media at Diamond Mind, DIAMONDMYND. It's all about this right here.
Yeah, and don't worry if you can catch all that. There'll be a link in the description for all of that. And hey, we'll see if we see you on episode 3. You know, depending on how y'all feel about it. All right, I guess that's it for this episode, and we'll catch you soon. All right, y'all, peace.